As we wait for it to warm up here in Canada, I head to sunny Monaco in AMS2 to answer the question, are overtakes even possible, or should this stop be removed from the F1 calendar altogether? We jump into the Formula Edge 1995 era F1 cars to test both the skill of the AI and ourselves.
6 laps. Let's make them count. The track temp is 44 Celsius. The air temp is 29. P18.
And as Jim said, we're going to be starting down here in P18 in Pierluigi Martini's number 23 Minardi. And the rest of the grid is defined by the bat file that comes with the driver and livery pack that you can get up on Overtake. I'll leave a link in the description. But we have Hill grabbing pole as he did in 1995, followed by Schumacher, Coulthard, Berger, Alesi, and Hakkinen rounding out the top 6. So we're going to leave some room for the AI, give them a bit of a wide berth, well, as wide as you can give them in Monaco, but at least get through the first lap and see how they sort themselves out. I know there's a couple areas of the track where they have some problems, but we'll see how it goes. If I crash in the first lap, I'm starting this race over again. Telling you that right now. But let's head down to the track and we'll see how it goes.
Go, go, go.
All right. Gently on the throttle as we get things underway here. And I know the AI is going to slow up big time into our first right-hander to head up the hill. Apologies, I'm not going to be able to name all the corners and section of the track. I am not that educated on Monaco, but I know there are experts out there. Ooh. My job is just to get around here without causing too many accidents.
Hold your line.
Oh boy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here's where we're going to have some problems. Everyone stops.
Hold your line.
I don't know what's going on there. Maybe there's a
Double yellow flag. Keep an eye out, mate.
hot girl grabbing a hot dog
Perfect start, mate. This
at
is
the
great.
stand close by, and everyone's rubbernecking. But let's try to... Oh, here we go. We found a gap.
Clear left.
Oh my god, and we almost found the wall. But we got out of that.
On your left.
I've just switched over this wheel to this larger one. I had the smaller one on and was... Whoa. I was practicing this.
Car right.
That's risky. I'm going to back out of that. Oh, stay out of the wall. I was practicing with my other smaller wheel. Oh, crap. And the force feedback was intense on that. I had to turn it down. Now that I have this larger diameter as we try to get through here, I've got way more leverage on the wheel. And I might have to turn the force feedback up to get that same fidelity I had before. Oh, yeah, catching a slide there. Man. Yeah, talking and driving is a lot more difficult than when you're just going around and hot lapping yourself or trying this out yourself to test it. But we're managing to...
Okay, Kevin. The next car is Hannes.
come away okay with this. We'll try different lines to see what we can do to get around. But I'm telling you, it is pretty difficult. But what I do find with this is that I have in the past experienced that any type of F1 game or driving has an element of chaos to it. And it's definitely here in AMS2.
You're reeling P12.
But a lot of the time it's created by the driver themselves and not necessarily problems from the AI. As we slide into the wall slightly there, we're fine. We're going to keep going. So you need to take that into account when you're in AMS2 or any other sim, is treat the AI with respect. Pretend as if it's like a real multiplayer lobby, and you can't just go ramming through everybody, right? Because you won't be a very well-liked person. You'll be voted to kick every time. That system doesn't quite work in AMS2 right now properly, I don't think, but everyone's hoping it will become a thing.
Your brakes are hot all round.
Yeah, brakes are hot. We're not really making any overtakes. You can try different lines like this and try and cut in, but I'm going to close that off.
Your left front going into lows.
But we're up to 13th from 18th, so 5 positions gained, and we're still going here. But yeah, this is highly enjoyable, actually. Like I said, if you give the AI some space and let them get through the first lap, they've picked up pace here. Now, I've done another video where I was at Montreal, not in these cars, as we slide there. Was in the Formula Classic Gen 1. And I had some challenges there in that the AI is just not fast enough.
Halfway home. We're okay on fuel.
So, let me know in the comments if you've experienced the same thing with the Formula Classic Gen 1, and if you have to, because I had the AI cranked to 120%. And see if we can get by someone here. No, we're not going to have time. Ooh, down into first. So you'll see that video next week. I prematurely created it thinking, oh, this weekend is Montreal. Wrong.
It's a total fabrication.
That's next weekend. So I have one in the bag.
Okay, Kevin.
I guess.
Close. Wait for him to make a mistake. They're pretty slow into Saint-Devote. You're looking your right front into Autier.
But we've managed to keep it in one piece here in Monaco, and lap 4, trying to catch
13th place.
AMS, I think. Whoa. Now I was able to make some moves here when I was just kind of testing this out, but again, trying to sort of chat with you guys and do this at the same time is a whole different ball game.
2 to go. You've just done it. 124.5.
I can't remember my lap times. They were a little quicker than 124, I think, before, but this feels pretty good. And honestly, the amount of power these cars have and the ability to keep it out of the Armco, and the feeling of the force feedback and grip in this car is pretty good. As our front left wheel, you can see that lock up as we head around that hairpin, and try to stay out of that wall. I think Senna had a
behind is now 0.9.
famous crash there. Someone in the comments remind me what that was. I'll have to look it up, but he was on autopilot, basically winning the race, I think, and then he wrecked. Whoa, 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 oh no, whoa, whoa. Back end.
Your rear brakes are hot.
Rear brakes are hot. And I'm getting a little bit of understeer now. Oh, I don't know what tires. I think I just left the soft tires on. The rears are starting to get a little warm, but they're okay.
1 more to go. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay.
Okay, so I'm not doing too badly as far as my lap times. I don't think we'll have to take a look at that afterwards, but it's proving to be the case that it's very difficult to find a way past, especially when you get a couple of drivers stacked back to back with
Right rear is hot. Your right rear is hot.
It's like Rubens Barrichello ahead of Panis. So we're, when you're trying to get by one guy, that's one thing, but when there's another guy in front of him, there's even less room. That's why qualifying on the Saturday is so crucial to your success on Sunday here in Monaco. But what a beautiful location. I said in the intro that it's been a little while getting warm in Canada. It's been a cool spring. Waiting for those warmer temperatures so I can get out on my bike. But road bike, that is.
Hill is the winner.
But those days will be coming soon. no doubt. And I hope everyone out there is planning to have a nice summer as well, or winter, depending on your hemisphere. But there we go. We crossed the line.
Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good finish.
And I didn't mean to start a war down in the comments about whether Monaco should be a track on the F1 schedule. I think it should be. I think it's a classic location. So much history here with all the different races over the decades. And it's just a great event for the fans, I think. And it's one I kind of check out on TV too, just because it's, you know, it's so fancy or whatever. So if that's the word to use. But anyway, it's been fun taking this car around. I've only really tried it a couple times on a couple different tracks so far. There's so much content in AMS2 to try. And here I am rambling again at the end, but I just wanted to... I'll usually wrap my videos like this because I just have so much fun sim racing, and I think we're so lucky to have these opportunities to pretend we're F1 drivers in video games like this, and whatever sim you enjoy. They all can provide us with that sort of element that we're really piloting these crazy F1 cars. All right, that's enough for me, but try this out for yourselves, and until next time, have a great rest of your day.
It's totally made up. Pure fiction.